Mishna Golders, I'm so proud of you that you're here with me. Let's go. Perek Bet, Mishna, Vav, and hopefully we'll be able to get Zayin in as well. So we begin by Rebbe Eliezer Omer. Rebbe Eliezer says, Arba as esrei su'udot chayav adam le'achal b'suda. A person is obligated to eat 14 meals inside the sukkah. Achas b'yom v'achas b'layla. And specifically, one at night and one at day. V'chachamim omrim, and the chachamim argue, and they say, Ein la davar kitzvah. There is nothing set, chutz me'leili yom tov harishon shel chag belvad, except for the very first night of Sukkot. That is the only time that you must eat. Now, the point over here is, this is a really interesting discussion. We have a machlokas, whether or not, machlokas means an argument. We have a machlokas, whether, the mitzvah is, okay, blah, blah, blah. Let me stop for a second. The mitzvah of Sukkah is to live there like you live in your house year round. It should be like your house, the Sukkah. So, what do you say is like your house? Rebbe Eliezer says, just like in your house, you have 2 meals. You sit down for 2 meals, one at night and one during the day. So you take that and you apply that over to a sukkah. And the Chachamim argue, and they say, hold on a second, at home, you have free choice. If you want to eat the meal, don't want to eat a meal, that's being in the house. That's how a person lives, having free choice. They're in their place, they're in their home. And so, that's what you bring over to the sukkah. A person has a choice. And that's why they say that you don't have to eat at all, except for the first night, you have to have a meal. And that, my dear friends, is because there's a special pasuk in the Torah, a special what's called a gezerat shava, which means that there are words that are found in 2 places in the Torah that are the same, and that's a way that Hashem communicates to us, that what's over here should be over here as well. And so Hashem says that Pesach, it says the words, the 15th day, Tetvav, 15, and also by Sukkot it says Tetvav. And those are hinting that Sukkot has to be like Pesach. So just like on Pesach, on the first night we have a Seder, and we have to have a meal, we have to eat matzah. Guy can't just go, I don't want to. There's a mitzvah, you must eat matzah. So too on Sukkot, on the first night of Sukkot, you must eat a meal in the sukkah. Okay, continues the Mishnah. Another thing that Rebbe Eliezer says, he says that Misha lo achal leili yom tov harishon, a person who does not eat on that first night, yashlim b'leili yom tov ha'achron, he can make it up on the last night of Sukkot, actually on Shmini Atzeret. You could make up, you missed the meal on the first night of Sukkot, you can make it up. V'chacham argue, they say, Eilu davar ish tashlumim. No, there is no makeup, there's no payday for that. Al zen nemar. On this is what the pasuk says in Kohelet, which we read on Sukkot, is mu'uva lo yuchol litkon. The bend cannot be fixed. V'chisaron lo yuchol lihimanot. And the thing that's missing is not able to be counted. If it's not there, you can't count it. And so too is this. It's gone. It's broken. You can't fix it up. You missed it. You can't eat a meal on the first day of Sukkot on the last day of Sukkot. Because you know why? Because you're not the first day of Sukkot. So you're done for. That is what the Chacham hold. Mishna Zayin. Misha hayarosha v'ruba b'sukkah. If you have a person whose head and the majority of their body, they're leaning like this, are in the sukkah, v'shulchanu b'toch habayit, but the table in front of them is inside the house. Beit Shammai poslam. Beit Shammai says it's not a good sukkah. You're not allowed to eat that way. Beit Hillel machshir. Beit Hillel argues, and they say it's kosher. You're allowed to have the sukkah in the table in the house, as long as your body is in the sukkah. That's okay. Now, just to explain the reason for this halacha is Beit Shammai holds that you're gonna maybe drag. What happens? You're eating over here. I have my bowl of meatballs over here. I'm sitting over here and eating like this. But sometimes the table's like over there, and I go like this, and now my head is in the house. I'm eating out of the sukkah, and that's an avera. So Beit Shammai says you're not allowed to eat right on the table, with the table inside the house. Maisa, a story. Holchu ziknei Beit Shammai v'ziknei Beit Hillel levaker et Rabbi Yochanan ben the son of Hachorani. So the elders of the yeshiva of Shammai and of Hillel, they went to visit this elder, this wise man who wasn't well. I think he wasn't well. Yochanan, the son of Chorani. Umatzau shahayu yoshev v'roshav v'ruba b'sukkah. I don't know. Maybe he was well actually. He's in a sukkah. He doesn't have to be there in the sukkah if he's not well. Okay, I'm not sure. Anyway, they go to visit him, and he is sitting like the way that our Mishnah's discussion is about. He's sitting with the majority of his body and his head in the sukkah. And his table is in the house. V'lo amru lo davar. And they didn't say anything. Amru lahem Beit Shammai. So the Mishnah is bringing a proof that if they didn't say anything to him, obviously it's okay, says Beit Hillel. Obviously, it was okay. Amr lahem Beit Shammai. Beit Shammai said, I actually have a different version of the story. Misham Raya, from over there you have a proof. Avhim Amrulo. They also said to him, Im Kena Yita Noeg, if this is what you've been doing all the time, if this is how you keep sukkah, lo kiyam the mitzvah sukkah li'ola me'amecha. You never completed the mitzvah of sukkah. You're not allowed to sit in the sukkah that way. Amazing idea. Now, what's fascinating, okay, that's it. That's the Mishnah. This is an extra credit bonus, okay? This is a famous piece over here. The language of the Mishnah sounds like you didn't fulfill your mitzvah of sukkah. Now, hold on a second. Really, you did do your mitzvah of sukkah. The Chacham said you're not allowed to sit in the sukkah that way because they're concerned that you'll move forward. So what does it mean to say that you never filled the mitzvah of sukkah? From here, there's a very big idea to know. Tosfot in Masechet Sukkah says that when the Chachamim make a rule, not everybody agrees, the Chachamim make a rule that you don't do it like their rule, then not only did you not fulfill your mitzvah the way the Chachamim told you to do it, but that actually makes it that you didn't do the mitzvah of the Torah. That's a mind-blowing idea, and it has many, many applications, or when does it apply? But anyways, the bottom line is, that is Mishnah Vav and Mishnah Zayin. Have a great day.